Spoiler warning, if you haven't watched or played Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, don't watch because we will be talking about this in depth and there will be major spoilers. Thank you and I hope you enjoy the video. I'm making this video due to a request that was on my previous theory video about Subway Surfers. So if you guys want to see me make any videos about anything at all, please comment. I'm a small channel and have a lot of time on my hands, so there's a big chance that your comment will be made into a video. Now, before getting into the theories, I'm going to read out some of the notes I thought was worth writing down while going through the game. So you guys are working with the same information that I took down, so we're on the same page. I also took these down at 2 AM, so just a heads up. It turns out I talk a lot. Pause to read. Those were just my notes. Now we get into the actual theories. Okay, so we'll start with the names. Elliot Ludwig, we knew this in chapter 1, he's the CEO, canonically divorced to someone called Molly, and they describe him as divorced but a family man at heart, which could have so many possibilities of what that could mean. Like, Poppy is designed to look like a little girl. Could this be a family that he's trying to start here, and the fact that she's sentient? Maybe. Leaf Pierre, head of innovation, and Stella Graber, the intercom voice for the game center, and also has the same voice actor as Poppy. Like, maybe this is a coincidence, maybe she's just really good at voices, but it could also not be. We don't know. Now, I want to talk about Mommy Longlegs, okay? And it's really annoying me the amount of times I say Mommy Longlegs, because I know her name is Mommy Longlegs, but I'm British, so I would say Mummy, which doesn't sound right. But the character is shown to have a family through posters, and she seems to have a big maternal instinct despite trying to kill us most of the time. So she seems to be taking on a role of revenge and or grieving, maybe? According to her, she was the closest thing that the children in the game centre had to a parent. Now, that confuses me, because if children were in the game centre, why weren't their parents looking out for them? We knew that they were doing very cheap tours, so I don't know, maybe the parents took the children there, they get separated from the parents and children, and then they steal away the children, which is why the children never come back. But it also causes Mummy Longlegs to feel like, oh no, these children have abandoned me. I shall take my role of revenge now. I'm just gonna say it right now. Maybe don't take out revenge on children. I know they can be annoying sometimes, but maybe don't. Now here's where I want to talk about the red herring throughout this entire game, okay? So we knew that Mommy Longlegs was going to be the villain, okay? She appeared in the trailer, she was this big bad spider thing, and like grabbing stuffed toys and taking them. Cool. So evil. And throughout the game, she is the antagonist, with Poppy being the side protagonist, trying to help you get out of there. So we know that Mummy Longlegs is evil, right? And we know that she was the main foe in this game that was introduced. Now hear me out. The reason I say that was introduced was because I believe that there was a bigger foe hiding in the corners of this entire game. Now, think about it. Throughout the game, we get like different VHS tapes telling us what to do, telling us the whole thing. Now, there was a couple that stated about a spider-like creature that people have constantly reported to HR, calling it a monster like spider. And naturally, being the company that this is, they were like, look, we don't create monsters. You guys saw a spider. Get back to work. Now, throughout this, they used a picture of Mummy Longlegs' hand, which kind of, you could put two and two together. It seemed like Mummy Longlegs was the spider that they were seeing. Or was she? These employees have seen the advert, they've made the toy for Mummy Longlegs. So if they're going around reporting about a spider-like creature, wouldn't they just say Mummy Longlegs if they knew it was her? So think about it, this creature with 4 arms, which is very unrealistic for a spider. What are you doing, guys? No. You can't just call it a spider because it has long legs. I'm sorry. They've seen this 4-limbed bright pink creature and are saying spider-like creature instead of referring it back to a toy that has been made. Wouldn't they easily identify it if that's what they were seeing? Which, here's the thing, I don't think they were. In Mummy Longlegs' death scene, right, where we see her completely grinded into like just her whole body parts kind of get smashed and she's just a head on the floor now, like that's literally all she is. She seemed to have lost all sentience, so I believe that means that the sentience kind of relies in the back part of the toy, because it wouldn't be her head, otherwise she'd still be alive. But then we see a creature with like needle-like fingers reach out and grab her back, which is super, super creepy, but also got me thinking. Now that's something you would call a spider-like creature, despite only seeing one of the hands or so. Now that is an unidentifiable thing that you'd think of as a monster and not just, you know, one of the toys. So Mummy Longlegs wasn't that big of a villain compared to what's about to come, which seemed like an Ennard-like creature. I feel like that's the best way to put it, because it's taking the parts of other toys or so and could be putting itself together, which makes sense because those needle-like hands, you don't see that on a toy. You'd see that on a machine, which it could have got from the toy making section. Which also leaves the question, why was Poppy so happy when you felt, well, okay with it when she found out you killed Mummy Longlegs? Because she's working with the other creature. The only question now is, what is their plan? Because is it to escape? Is it to reopen? Is it to collect more children? It's all up for debate. So please comment if you've got any ideas, because I am stumped on this one. And I know that this theory has a lot of holes. I know it has like a ton of different interpretations of it. I know I've left a lot of notes out, but this is all the conclusion I can come to so far without any other information on this. I may do a video in the future where I talk about this even more in depth, but so far, this is all I've come up with, and this is all I've got to. So, I guess we'll wait till chapter 3. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!